Love you, Hannah Cargile.
What?
Hannah jumped on my stream and said, "Love you, Dad."
Oh, cool.
Bless it. Can you hear me okay? Hey, Coin Junkie. Hey, PA. I got a new mic. It's a directional mic to try to cut out some of the ambient noise. I just want to make sure it sounds okay. Hey, PA. Coin Junkie, I got your envelope in the mail today. I didn't realize until I got your email that you were in Canada, which really doesn't matter to me, but okay, good deal. All right, thanks, PA. Thank you, thank you. Let's see how many subscribers we've got now. Hey, Paula. Not doing much tonight. Just going to work on my mic and clean up my desk, and got 229 subscribers now, so that's cool. Sounds good? Good. All right. It's actually louder. I can turn it down a little bit. Hey, Copper Owl. So I got kind of moved on from the big boom mic, and I got some exciting stuff today. Exciting to me that I'll share as we go along. I had went to the bank today to make my pickup, and I got my 2 boxes of halves, and that's something else we're going to do tonight is open these boxes up live, just to see if they've got if they're full of 2021s. Hey, Shell Bell. So that we'll kind of know going into tomorrow what we're looking at, and if they are, then we'll have to do a nickel hunt or do some pennies, because I have got pennies out the yin yang now. So I got this in today from Coin Crew. I had gotten an upgrade for my 36 Walker in my album. So this was the upgrade coin that I bought from them. If I move that light up higher, if it will maybe not glare so much. Okay, good deal. Hey, Jimmy Lacari. So this was the upgrade I got today. It's got one little speck on it. I don't think I'm going to try to touch it. 36p Walker. Going to put in my album. It's a beauty. Hey, Michael Erickson. Thanks, PA. And so today I went to the my bank and picked up my boxes, and I asked for a box of nickels. And I'm always trying to be really careful to tell them that it's okay if I can't get nickels. I understand the situation and all that, and so I think they're pretty understanding in knowing if they have to tell me that I can't get nickels, that's fine. But I did end up getting nickels today, and hey, High Pocket, I've been trying to get another box of pennies that's a regular route bank box pennies, just to see if the streak of no copper is still. Hey, Seaweed, thanks. is still going on. And so today I got a box of pennies and a box of uh, two boxes of halves and a box of nickels. And the penny box looked weird. I haven't ever seen a penny box that looked like this. And it didn't strike me as maybe just weird, or I thought, well, maybe it's this stinking company or whatever that's taking all my copper, and that's the kind of box they come in. But when I open it, it's full of hand rolled pennies. And the first roll I pulled out has 60 written on it. And so all of the pennies that I've dumped out here, with the exception of a few I got out of this row, are all 1960, 1959. There was one Wheatie that was a 51. So this is somebody's collection that they have been keeping track of. I was hoping I was going to get a whole box full of 1960 whatever pennies, but there are some, like this one is marked 90. So there's some 90s, there's some 70s, there's some 60s, there's some 80s. So I'm going to be opening that up over the next few days. But that was really exciting when I opened that up and saw those hand-rolled pennies and pulled the first one out and saw that somebody had written 1960 on it. So that's a 62. This is one I took out of the other row. No, that's a 65. A nice red 65. Did I miss anybody coming in? And so, Coin Junkie, I was fixing to say, I didn't realize you lived in Canada till I got your email. And so I did get your package in the mail today. But I had to stutter step on it because I was trying to find an economical way to ship it to you, because I don't want to exclude my Canadian friends. I'd like everybody to be able to participate, but you know, that's a pretty chunk of change to send you a 40%er or whatever it was you had won the other day. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I did get it in the mail today. So however long it takes for the Canadian mail to run, you'll get it. Hey, Muzzle Shell. So I'm excited to go through these pennies and see what could be in here, because there is no telling. I hope there's more. And I'm still waiting, Seaweed. High Pocket, I'm gonna have to say I am shipping illiterate. I do not know the best way to ship things. I have been shipping a lot of the small giveaway prizes that have been won, trying to do those just with stamps and in a card. I think that's been going okay. I haven't had anybody give me much feedback on that yet. And then occasionally I have the, hey Emil, thank you. Occasionally I have the Canadian mail to make, and I'm real sure how to do that in a good way. Allison, Shell Bell said, hope you had a good birthday.
Thank you, I did.
Y'all let me know how can you hear her with this directional mic.
Well, my fan's not going either, so.
Do what?
My fan's not running, that's the big thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But I don't know if they can hear you like they were because of this new mic. So I will be doing the 10 o'clock stream in the morning. It's a 51 Wheatie, and it's a 69p. And we'll be doing our box. I'm going to open the boxes here in a little bit just so we can see if they're circulated or not. So we'll have a little heads up on that. Maybe we'll see a bunch of silver in there, and that'll make it for an exciting stream tomorrow. So I'm talking to a guy in Greensboro. You can hear? Okay, good. Thank you, Paula. I really wasn't trying to cut her out. I was trying to cut some of the ambient noise out, like her fan running and stuff like that. Trying to make that a little better. So, PA, are you having issues typing more than just a couple of letters, couple of words? John Jacobs was in the other night, and he was having that issue, and I'm not sure what causes that. There's another Wheatie. What is that? It's a 53. Okay, seaweed. So these pennies are in all different kind. Like this one's marked 80. So I'm assuming it's got all 80s pennies in it. This one was marked 90. And this was an odd penny that I got. I'll show it to y'all, see what y'all think about it. It's got a really, somehow another rolled edge. I haven't ever seen one like that. So here's one that's marked 80. So I guess those are all 80s pennies. This is a 90. This is a 90. Thanks, Paula. This is an 80. This is an 80. And this is the 90. I know I pulled one more roll out that was they had dated at 60. And there were a couple of rows that I pulled that were dated 70. So that should be an interesting box to hunt there. So Seaweed, I'm still waiting on Sir Benji to send me that package that he had before I put together the package coming from me to you with 2 or 3 other streams worth of our merchandise in it. And so I was starting to say, a friend of mine at work was telling me about his brother-in-law that lives in a small town out south of me in Greensboro, and he has supposedly quite the collection of silver everythings. And tomorrow, after we stream in the morning, I'm going down there to look through that, his collection. He is wanting to sell. I'm not sure how much. And from what he says he has, thank you, Seaweed. You are so understanding on that. From what he says he has, it could be quite a big collection. It'd be one of the first times I've ever been asked to look at somebody's private collection, so I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. Yeah. He's an older guy. He's retired, I believe, if I'm understanding right. And but he doesn't do internet at all. His phone has no data on it, so he has no way to look these coins up and stuff. And so he's really just interested in seeing what he's got, And I have no clue. I know he asked me some specific questions about some Benjis, and it would seem that he's got some, and I'm not sure how many that are. He says they're toned, and somewhere or another he watched a TV, one of those sales guys on TV that was trying to talk about toned coins, and he said that that he had two Benjis, and he showed one and said, this is a something $100 coin, and then he showed the same coin that had some type of toning on it, and he said, and then I paid $3,500 for this one because it was toned. And so he's asking me about that kind of stuff, and I'm like, toning adds some value to it if it's natural, from what I understand, but not, $1,500 worth of natural. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my thing to clean my desk, my mat. I'll be right back. Oh, it should be fun. Hey, Timothy. That I would know. So you're getting some from me, you're getting some from Sir Benji, you're getting some from Copper Owl, and it's probably been so long since you won them, you don't remember what you won. So it's going to be like Christmas for Seaweed. So this is a penny I found the other day. I want to say I found it. I got it. No, when I went to the bank to turn my coins into the coin machine, this penny kept kicking out. It wouldn't take it. Hey, Jim Cantor. That's something else I want to do. Hey, Southern Metal. I got that idea from you. I take no credit for that brilliant idea, Southern Metal. And it's got really rolled up edges on it. I don't know how that happened, but it's like a deep dish penny. And the coin machine kept kicking it back out. It's a 2020, so I mean it's basically trash, but All right, so what do we do now? Let's I'll tell you what, let's do before we open the boxes. I want to open the boxes just to check and see whether or not we have a bunch of 2021 P half dollars. I kind of want to get a heads up before we go into the stream tomorrow. It could be, Tim. I really just don't have a clue about that. I mean, if you'd like it, I'll send it to you. Hey, Ringmaster Ray. And you can give me your opinion on it, and then you can keep it if you would like. If you would like it, I will send it to you. So, way back when, I know y'all are not going to remember that now, but way back when, Jim Cantor sent me a box of pennies from his area because I couldn't get copper. And so I had been searching that box, and I had kind of took a break from it because of a lot of other stuff going on. And so I like about 6 or 7 rows finishing the box. So why don't we do that live while everybody's here and get that over with, and then I can update my Canadian penny album with all the Canadians that I've been finding in here. And then we can do live opening on the 2 boxes that we're going to hunt, or the 1 box. We'll open both of them, but and we'll, maybe we'll see a bunch of silver in one, and that'll be a heads up on, we can tell the first winner on the giveaway tomorrow. Pick box number 1 or whatever. So these are the Wheaties I've been finding in this box, Jim. And that's a 69, nice 69. And they're all 58Ds, but very, very nice. And then some Blazer coppers too. I'm in Alabama, Tim. I'm a pretty good bit away from it. Pretty good bit away from Canada. So these are going to be Blazer copper pennies here. And then I will have my wheat pennies next to that. And then that's a 09. And then we'll have our Canadians next to that. And we'll get through these last few rows. That's a Wheatie. That's a Wheatie. Wheatie. It's a 44 Wheatie. That is a 44. And then we have these really nice 58s. And then that's a 24. 21. That's a 21D. Sorry. Wheatie. Copper that's come out of that box. Hey, Dad, spare change. If I missed anybody else, Emil, I said hi to you. 10 a.m. Dad, spare change. And I'm going to try this and see. I want to make sure this works. If somebody maybe could use the link and you don't have to do anything with it, Shell Bell, if you would, and I want to see if that works. Shell Bell, would you use that link just to see if it carries you to the right place and gives you the option of doing anything? Are you buffering too? Let me check the stream and see if we've lost any frames. Yeah, we are dropping some frames, 4.1%. No problem, Dad Spare Change. And I just want to make sure that link works, Shell Bell. So I think we were at like 14 Canadians the last time I counted. Buffering in Tennessee. Is everybody buffering? I am having a few little issues, maybe dropping a few frames. It keeps flickering from 1500. Yeah. I don't know really. Southern Metal, do you have a suggestion of what I can do to maybe help that? Aside from restarting the stream. Okay, thank you, Copper Owl. I'm sorry if we're dropping, it would seem like we're dropping some frames. Look, it's steadied right now. Occasionally it's dropping from 2600 kbs to 175, but then it comes right back up. So if it gets too bad, we'll just, we'll call it a night. That's a pretty 63. It may be me, Dad, Dad Spare Change, because I am dropping a few frames, but it seems to be steady right now. Thank you, Seaweed. I can't upgrade the internet service, Southern Metal.
Trust me, if he could, he would.
Although I do need to call Comcast and get a reevaluation of my business account. To make sure there's not any good offers out there.
Did you tell him you have to pay for a business account for me to play games?
No, I didn't tell them that. It's with this directional mic, they probably didn't hear you really well.
You can tell him. This guy's on a business call with work and wanting to do this by text. And I'm like, yeah, I'm over it. I was over it before we started it.
It's the 69D that's the no FG, right? Now this was Tim. This box came from Jim Cantor. He's in Washington State. That's why I had all the Canadians. That may be an OFG. I can't see anything on it. It looks kind of floaty to me. So the bank did say that if I should happen to get another box full of 2022 nickels, as long as I don't open any of the rows and just I can bring the whole box back and they will buy it back from me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one off to the side there, Timmy Tim. I've got about 5 more rows to go on this. Is it still buffering? And y'all are good with the sound? I kind of wish Allison's fans would come on now, just to see how much gets through this microphone. Good deal, no buffering. Timothy, would you like this odd penny? This 2020? I mean, that does not look like something that some kind of crazy damage or something like that. I don't know. It looked like it was rolled somehow or other, but it is perfectly done, however it was done. Good, Tim. Never hurts to ask, Southern Metal. I am so looking forward to not having to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's a Lincoln on the log. I did find a error, the extra thumb on a penny not too long ago. First time I found one of those. Okay, I'll send it to you. I like the looks of those double stack boxes you posted today, Southern Metal. Clean this penny up a little bit. Take another look at that no FG. See if it's think you might be able to see something under that gunk. There's some gunk right there on that corner. Let's see if I got any 80 grit. Just kidding. Yeah, I hope so. I'm wishing you good luck, Southern Metal. Now, I cannot see any FG on that, even with the gunk degunked a little bit. There's no sign of it. And that would probably qualify for the floating roof too. It's got a little bitty leg on the one side, but yeah, I'm sure Southern Metal. I'm sure it would need to be somebody better than me, better able than me to classify something like that. Okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked there for a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm trying to be really nice to the tellers at both banks because it does me no good to get a bunch of coins that I can't get rid of. So I've been giving donuts to both banks. You ought to initial a few and see if you get them back pretty quick. We've got a deal going on down here. Y'all probably caught it on the news where a corrections officer has ran off with the inmate. They haven't found them yet. Do they have a coin machine at Bank of America? Will you be dumping into a coin machine? That's the only reason I've got accounts at the credit union is because they got a coin machine. Because I really like this new bank. So I could do all my banking there. I don't know. I mean, they kind of seem to think that it may have been intentional. Um, okay, Paula. I'm not going to be on very long. We're going to finish these pennies up. We're going to open these two boxes to make sure they're circulated, and then I'm going to bed. And I will be fresh tomorrow. But they think that she had did it on purpose. That one reason they can't find her was because she supposedly had a lot of cash, and so they're not using credit cards or anything that would make it easy for them to. Yeah, right. I dump them in a coin machine. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. There's some news coming out the last day or two that are saying that she was in a relationship with a guy somehow or another. Oh yeah, right. And now she's lost all of her retirement because that had not gone through yet when they did this. So, and they fired her, of course, but she won't get any of her retirement. Okay. All right. Thanks, Tim. Oh, sweet, Copper Al. I know y'all probably seen that deal where this young lady epoxied her. That's another 58D Wheatie in pretty good shape. Not as pretty as some of the others, but epoxied her bathroom floor in pennies, and somebody saw like a 1909 DVD or something in the epoxy. It was worth $5,000. I don't know. It's been a long time since I saw the story, but so I was finding Canadians in just about every row, and they've kind of petered out here in these last few. There's one right there. I talked bad about it, and one popped out of the roll. 1984. 1984. Last roll of the Jim Cantor penny box. And we'll do a quick check of the Canadian penny album. Then we will do a live opening on those two boxes, one of which we will be searching tomorrow. And then we'll go to Betty Bye. So my brother-in-law in Huntsville got me 4 boxes of pennies from his area. And so I have yet to get a bank box. I have yet to get a bank box from my bank since I got the boxes, the 6 or 8 boxes that I did that had no copper in them. So I haven't gotten a true bank box from them since. Because I got 2 bags of pennies, which is 2 boxes for each bag. And then today, when I got a box of pennies, it was the customer route rolls. So, of course, I showed you all that one row. It was slam full of 60s pennies. So they want all those are copper. So I really don't know. I haven't really been able to check back to see if that is holding true on the no copper in the boxes that I've been getting from the bank here. But I have plenty of pennies to search now. There's another Canadian. Last row. It's an older one, 1971. Okay, so final tally for Canadians. Is 18 Canadians, and the oldest of those was in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. And we had 11 wheat cents, and then also some really nice copper cents. So, and some of those wheat cents were really nice. These 58s and 58Ds were Blazer wheat pennies. Hey, William, welcome. Oh, sweet, nice, Chill Bill. All right, so let's pull the Canadian penny albums out.
Show me again where this Fletcher.
Oh, bless me. And see if we can make any additions to it. So that's a 1980. That's a 59, 76. It's a newer one, 2001, 1990, 78, 84, 71. So I'm not going to need any of the 50s. I got a 59 and I think a 57. Now I won't need 64. Shellbell and them have done a really good job of getting me started on this. So some of the really old ones are still missing, but those 50s and 40s are well represented. I think there was a 2001, but I got it. I need a 2002P. So I think all of these are in there. 84. 88. 79. 'Yep, I'm not going to be able to use any of these, so they will have to just go in with my other wheat pennies. Okay, nice. Thank you, Seaweed. So next we're going to open these boxes of halves. Alright, let me get these squared away and slide this first box up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the right of the 4 spaces. Where I can hopefully get everything. Moving right behind Will. That's fine.
Alright, we will deem this one box number 1.
I'm going to change energy. Exactly how this works. It's a DC-16 and 2D6. Positive.
Oh, we're in good shape on the first box.
Yep.
I see NIFC Ender 2008.
Alright, that would be 10 plus 2 plus.
I'm no hand at seeing the silver enders.
Yep.
So we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow. That could be a 2021 there, but that's the only one I see. Could be. That might be one too. It's real shiny. Alright, so we're good on the first box. So we'll look at box number 2
Have damage.
and see what it looks like. I did not see anything crazy peeking out of that. So
Yeah, it's 2.
we should have a good hunt tomorrow. At least
I did something.
At least we won't have to fight through a ton of 2021s. I don't have my sharp knife with me. we got 2 boxes of circulated. See some interesting colors, but nothing that jumps out to me as silver, which is not saying nothing. But we are in good shape for tomorrow. I see no advantage over box 1 or 2. There's a real shiny.
Okay, Mike?
Huh?
Your halves are okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Cool.
See a real shiny there. It's not a proof. It could be a 2021 or a newer coin. Let's see what this one is. This one's a 2021P. So there are a few 2021s in here still, but it's well circulated enough that I think we can hunt it without an issue too. So we're good for tomorrow. Got 2 boxes. I can't really see much advantage in one or the other. I know I did see what I think is 2 2021Ps in box 2. So, but that's the worst of it. So, mic works. That's a check. So the sound quality is good. Are y'all happy with that? That was a cool mic too. Wasn't but 35 bucks. But it had 22,000 ratings or something like that. So it was well represented. Hey, Mr. Clad. We are just fixing to sign off here in just a minute. We checked out both boxes of HADs for tomorrow. We'll be hunting one of those tomorrow, and it looks good. Both of them look well circulated, so can't really see advantage for having one or the others. I'm going to start at 10 a.m. Central Time. Hey, Avard. 10 a.m. Central Time. And I will try to push on. Hey, Little Middle. Try to push on through. I've got an appointment with a guy to look at a collection tomorrow at 2. And that time's kind of flexible, but it's an hour drive to where I need to be. So I'd like to get out of here by 1, which should be doable. Should be doable. There's nothing wrong with a 7 a.m. getting up, Timothy. How are you doing today, Avard? I can't wait for football to start back. Good night, Southern Metal. I'm right behind you. Hey, Justin Collins. Thank you so much. I will. Will you be able to come in tomorrow, Copper Owl? I've already worked an hour by then, Timothy. I get up between 2 and 3. Hang in there, Avard. Mean one. All good. Cool deal. We'll see you tomorrow. I got your package in the mail. I sent you an email with the tracking number, mean one. So it should be there by Tuesday, I believe. Okay, seaweed. I don't blame you there, Tim. Now, I'm loving the day shift and getting up and having a regular schedule, but I get up so early, and then by 9 o'clock, I'm tanked. No problem, mean one. Thank you. I hope you enjoy them. Please let me know if there's any issue.
I only have one a day.
Good night, Emil.
Yep.
Yeah, Coin Op didn't have any walkers tonight, mean one. Oh, I got one. Came in today. What did I do with it? Check this out, mean one. You might have saw it though. I think you were in the stream when I bought it on Coin Crew. The 1936p. Got one little speck right there on her ankle. But that will be upgrading a coin in my album. You're the man, Timothy. We appreciate your support, brother. I put that 69D no FG in with that other penny. I'm going to send it to you too. Hey, Gina R. I'm testing out a new mic and trying to get ready to stream tomorrow. Wanted to make sure I didn't have boxes full of 2021 Ps. It'll be 10 a.m. Central Time, mean one. 10 a.m. Central. Thank you, Southern Metal. Oh, you're welcome, brother. I hope you enjoy them. I love to share the coins. Help people fill spots in those albums. That really opened up the coin collecting to me. I mean, before it was just keeping them in a tube, but when I started trying to do albums, it really flipped a switch for me as far as collecting. Just a cool feeling when you have one of those hard to fill spots. I've got four boxes of nickels I'm going to start going through too. Maybe try to find that elusive 1950D. cool. I sent Paul. He wanted a tube of the 2021 Ps, and I also included one for Baseman, and I gave him a packet of my stickers, and he's going to put them on the. He's going to put those on his table at Grove, so I'll have some stickers out there. So, Shelby, do you get a lot of time off during the summertime when the students aren't in college?
Oh my gosh, hold on.
Well, I'll be there. Oh, 12 months. Okay. When I worked at the university here,
Go back to the top of the step.
we had a week or 2 weeks off when summer started every year, but we worked year round too.
Okay.
So, all right, what we got? An hour and 20 minutes. No, Timothy, and I'm nervous about looking at this one tomorrow. This is the first time I've ever been asked to look at anybody's collection, and it's just one of those things where, you know, I started with a new group of people, and they would see me looking at coins and stuff like that, and they started asking questions, and I was telling them about, the hobby and things to look for, and he was saying that his brother-in-law had some coins, and like a week later he came back and said, "Yeah, I was talking to my brother-in-law. He said he would like for you to come and look at what he has. Said that he has a lot of questions about things, and he's not very knowledgeable." And so I called him and talked to him, and he wants me to come down. So he is wanting to sell some. I'm not sure how much. I think he has a lot of bars, silver bars, in the upper ranges, above 10 ounces. So I'm not, those are easy. I mean, in my opinion, to deal with because you're just looking at spot plus what you want to pay. But the coins are what I want to see, and I know he talked about some tone Benjis. And he seemed to have a very high opinion of those based on some information that he got from some TV show where this guy was advertising how tone coins are worth $1,000 more than the same graded coin that's not toned
Yeah,
or something like that. So
do that again.
I'm going to have to wade through a lot of disinformation, I believe. But
And that may not have 4 lay on hands today.
yeah, Avo, I mean, because I'm not out to try to, undermine or come away with the steal of the century. I would be happy to buy anything he wanted to sell that would be at a price that would be advantageous to both of us, a fair price to both of us. I'm certainly not,
Points of damage.
wanting to walk out of there with just crazy deals. But I don't know if he's got some Morgans and things like that. I'm not really. Yeah, I've got a red book, and I'm also carrying my gray sheet catalog. So no, he hasn't bought anything from him. He's just watching him for information. I mean, he's got some silver bars in tens of ounces. Um, I'm not sure how much. I mean, and that kind of thing you just deal with on spot. I mean, spot's at 22.50 or 22.53 last I looked. I know I can sell silver right now in my area for about $2 over spot. So, I feel like silver bars and that kind of stuff is easy to make a deal with or come up with a price on. But it's the coins that I want to see, and I don't have any clue what he's got. The only thing that he has identified was that he had Benjis. So there's no telling. And talking with the guy at work, um, he's got a ton of stuff. And he's kind of isolated in a small town. He's an older gentleman that doesn't really believe in the whole internet thing. His phone has no connectivity. He can make a phone call. He don't text. He doesn't have internet. So I'm going to try to carry. I've got a scope that I can portable power it, and it's got a small screen on top. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take my loop. I'm going to take the red book, my gray sheet, and I even may take that coin making sense. Not coin making sense, but the pocket change. Strike it rich with pocket change. I may even take that with me. So I'm excited. Excited to see what he's got. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I know he wants to sell, so I don't know how much. I'm sure I'll be bringing something home. And so all you Morgan guys, if he's got a really great collection of Morgans, I'm not in a position to spend, thousands of dollars to try to buy a collection. So, and if he wants me to help him, yeah, I have one. I have the 2022, I think. So I got this scope, and I have a portable little power pack I'm going to carry to run it off of. And then I've got the big red book, the 6th edition. And then I've got my gray sheet catalog. So I'm fairly confident between all of that I can find a price on stuff. And the big red book has some really good pictures for grading that I can use. But this is the scope that I've got. It was one that I was using. This is the type of scope that Pa had at one time, but it doesn't zoom very well. But it's really kind of cool if you're going to be in a situation like this. So. Yeah, that's true too. The thing is, the coin shop, the silver places don't want to pay premium on bars. They want to pay spot plus a couple bucks. But we'll see how it goes. Pa will probably still be on, hopefully, by the time I get back. So I'll miss most of his stream, but I'll jump on there if I got some really cool stuff to show and tell about. But I appreciate y'all helping me out tonight. Seemed like the mic's going to be a good deal. And boxes are in good shape, so we should be able to have a good stream tomorrow. So come one, come all, 10 a.m. Central Time, and we'll hunt a box for five lucky winners. We'll draw 5 names. We'll have giveaway prizes as usual, and it'll be a great time for all. But I'm headed to bed. Southern Metal's already beat me to the punch. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Gina R. Yeah, I'm going to, Tim. I'm going to. But we'll see what he's got. Oh, great. That would be great, Gina. Would like to see you. All right, y'all. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. 10 a.m. We'll be back in. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for helping me out.